Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another video battle report. I have a special guest, a super special guest with me. I've got Damien Pedley.
Got me?
It's Damien. So, it's Damien. It's so good to see him again. So, I met Damien in Nottingham, Warhammer World Heat 4?
No,
GT Final.
You may have been at Heat 4.
I think it was Heat 4 that got me in to a GT Final.
But you just didn't speak to me because you're ignorant.
Yeah, I saw him and thought, who's that guy?
Yeah.
But we played each other, my word bearers against his Deathwatch. It was a fantastic game. Probably my favourite game of the tournament, potentially.
Yeah.
I always say that to the people, you know. But no, it was a fantastic game, and I actually won that game, spoiler alert. Damien wasn't very well at the time. That was his excuse. Yeah. But he has come back to the Rock for revenge. Specifically revenge against me and against Pardo. Now, you have played Pardo already, and that is over on SM+. So if you don't know what SM+ is, check it out. I'll put a little banner here for the website with all that extra content. And you played Pardo against Nids in that one. Yep. So yeah, check it out, guys. But yeah, so that's when we met, and then ever since then we've had a blossoming relationship, whereby I've just been winding him up about my decimators, and he's coming to no retreat. So if you don't know Damien, this is Damien. Say hi, Damien.
Hi, Damien.
Damien is a Golden Daemon winner. He is internationally known, and he's also had a lot of his work featured in White Dwarf. So I'm super humbled again to be playing against your beautiful, beautiful painted army. Of his lovely Deathwatch. I believe there's a video out now. Maybe beforehand, I don't know in terms of time of filming, but you're doing a showcase, right, with Pardo?
Yeah, and I started the video totally bone dry and progressively sweat.
It's super hot here today, and we are locked in the studio, and we still don't have any aircon yet. So yeah, it's pretty hot. I'm sweating already, and we haven't even got started yet. But you notice there's no Pardo, right? Pardo is away. Yeah.
So the boys will play.
So the boys will play. I am left.
I've got no adult supervision.
I've left my own devices, and I was like, ah! So I was like, Damien, let's get a game in. I want to play you, and I want to play something fun. So I brought Thousand Suns to match against the Deathwatch. We are playing on this beautiful desert-themed terrain with a little kind of like what I imagine is like the beginnings of the village and the dry riverbed and all the rocky outcrops around the side. And we're playing 4 pillars today. So the 4 objectives on the board, we'll explain that when we get started. But yeah, so let's start with lists. We'll go into, let's do my list quickly because it's the boring list no one wants to see. Everyone's come here to see the Deathwatch. I know they have, right? So to go off, I've got a battalion to start. I've chosen the Cult of Time, which gives all my units time flux, which is pretty cool. You can heal, bring back models and D3 models on a 9 or more if you cast it. So it's kind of handy for like Terminators and stuff that are quite expensive in points that can come back. So I chose that one. My HQs, I've got my Warlord who's on foot. I've given him the High Magister Warlord trait along with the Dark Matter Crystal because I've got the Zango bomb. Zangos! Zango! I've been singing it this morning as I was getting him out of the cabinet, like Zangos! But I love Zangos. So that's my HQ, that's my Warlord. He's doing what he does best. We've got the Exalted Sorcerer on the disc. The reason he's not the Warlord, because Damien did wonder, is because I want him up forwards, and I thought, well, that way he can try and do this stuff and be quite mobile. I've actually spent a CP on him to give him an extra relic and an extra Warlord trait, thanks to Chapter Approved. On top of that, not Chapter Approved, Psychic Awakening.
That's
yeah,
the one.
That's the one. Ritual of the Damned, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, comment below. So he has the Hourglass of Manat, I believe it's called, where if he dies, he can come back with D3 wounds. It's kind of cool. I guess in the days of Slay the Warlord, that would be even better for a Warlord. So I didn't put it on him. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And then I've also given him the Warlord trait, Otherworldly Prescience. So he's got 3 up invulnerable save, which is awesome. And then going to my troop choices, nice and simple. Zangor Bomb. Zangos! Zango, Zango, Zango. those guys doing what they do best. I love them. They never perform for me, but that doesn't matter. Then we've got a unit of 10 Marines with bolters and Assault Reaper. They're going to be in a Rhino. Then the other one, we've got 9 Flamers and Assault Reaper and a little hand flamer on the Aspiring Sorcerer. They're going to be in a Rhino as well, huh? Because I like Rhinos, even though they're not very good. And apparently in 9th edition, Rhinos are cool now. Apparently, transports are cool, so we're giving it a go. Then elite slots, 3 squads of Terminators, called Scarab Occult Terminators, there you go, found the word. 2 with Reaper cannons and 1 with a Flamer, because that's what he's modelled with, and we don't have any others. And they have Hellfire racks on top of that. And that's that. So, oh, don't forget the Hell Turkey. He has a beautiful plumage. His name is Kevin. And then we've got the 1 heavy slot, which is the Mauler Fiend with the tendrils, who's also called Kevin. After you named all your stuff, Dave.
Fuck well.
We'll explain that in a moment.
Steve.
And then Steve. We'll explain that in a moment.
Steve the Watchmaster.
So that's my army actually done. So in terms of there's loads of psychic powers. It always fries my head, guys, with Thousand Suns. So we've got Time Flux on everybody. All of the Scarab Occult Terminators have Weaver of Fates. The 2 units of Rubikai have the Glamour of Zeech for the -1, and then those guys got a whole bunch, which I'll explain during the game. So that's me done, out the way. Let's go on to what we really want to see, which is these beautiful, beautiful Deathwatch. So where would you like to begin?
Right, okay, so troop-wise, I've got 4 kill teams. 2 identical, so 2 lots of 2 identicals. So we've got 2 lots of 10 Stalker Bolt Rifles,
okay.
Which are absolute filth. I learned that the hard way playing Pardo at GT Heatfall.
He loves his Stalkers.
Yeah.
Naughty Pardo.
But they do work.
Yeah. There's a reason why people take them.
And personally, I think they're slightly better with Deathwatch because you've got the access to special issue ammo, so you can actually increase the range and the AP.
They're more malleable with it. Yeah.
So you could be looking at a 46-inch range Stalker Bolt Rifle with AP 4 turn 1.
Okay.
So just bear that in mind. Or it can make it
Zeech is with me.
24-inch range and -5 AP. Because overkill.
Marines. Anyway.
Then moving on to the aggressor focus kill teams.
Creme de la creme of the army.
These 3 kill teams were painted during lockdown. Has a lot of spare time.
To caveat, his painting speed is insane for what he actually produces. I don't understand how you do it. I think it's some sort of witchcraft.
Yeah.
I'm
saying I sacrifice kittens, man. I love animals, so I don't sacrifice kittens.
Just humans.
I mentally sacrifice kittens. So these units are made of 5 intercessors with assault bolters.
Okay.
Which are assault 3.
Yep.
The sergeants have thunder hammers because these units will be getting stuck in.
Love that.
They will be up in your face.
Yep.
Smashing face. And then we've got the 5 aggressors in each, which just put down so much shooting, even though it's only shown 4.
Yeah.
It's got no AP until the tactical doctrine.
It's so much. It's so many shots.
Weight in numbers, you just strip wounds off stuff.
And those blast missiles as well.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Mazango bomb.
Mazangos,
Yeah, because they're going to get them. I know they are. I just know they are. They'll get them. And the amount of shots is obscene.
I will find you.
I'll
find you on the battlefield.
I'll destroy you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll crush you, little man.
He's been doing Arnie quotes all morning and they're just shocking.
Well, I think they're quite good. Then we've got basically the two units I put into the list first before everything else.
Okay.
The mortars contemptors with the twin las cannons and the cyclone missile launcher. They are my go-to for anti-armor.
Pardo has the same thing, but he doesn't have the cyclone missiles.
Although it's only 36-inch range, but it's basically an additional las cannon shot, sort of. It's strength 8 AP2 rather than strength 9 AP3.
Yes,
but it's still doing D6 damage, and so it's potentially another 12 wounds.
Yes, a lot
for 20. I think it's 25 points.
Why don't you take them, Pardo?
Yeah, Pardo.
Comment below.
But I've caught so many people out. I play a lot of friends in my local area with these, with the crap missiles.
Yeah.
They think that they've got away with it just from the las cannons, and
then bam, the crap missile gets you. It gets you right at the end. Yeah. Okay, well, they're awesome. I absolutely love those things. I love Pardo's ones. I have 2 in the house, and I've got the las cannons for them, for my word bearers. They're not as good, obviously, but I need to get them painted because they'll be a handy.
I don't know. They're not bad.
No, they're just marine ones do it better, basically. I believe.
But, well, yeah, because you hit on 3s with your chaos ones.
I think so, yeah.
But you get to beat people in combat.
True, but my invulnerable's not as good as well, I don't think. Anyway, I digress. But yes, I have them, and I need to paint them. I think I painted 1. I painted 1. Kravix.
No time level person.
Yeah, Kravix. That's my one contemptor's name. Anyway, we digress.
We've got HQ. We have the Watchmaster Steve.
That's Watchmaster Steve.
Well, he's actually not. It's Mordegraf, but
okay,
we call him Steve for the game.
Steve for the game.
He's the Warlord.
There's 2 Steves.
There's 2 Steves. Oh, sorry. No, that's Dave.
No, that's Steve. That's Sideways Steve.
Oh, Sideways. Sorry, Dave's the
Space Wolf one. Because he was showing me his names, and loads of his characters are named Dave, and I was like, why are they all called Dave? And he said, well, he's not. I said, oh, that's Sideways Steve, because he looks like he's going sideways. It's like that, flying sideways. I was like, that's Sideways Steve. So he's named now forever as
Sideways Steve.
Sideways Steve. So you got 2 Steves.
Yeah.
Steve Watchmaster Steve and Sideways Steve.
Yeah.
So Watchmaster Steve, what's he got?
So he's the Warlord.
Okay.
He's obviously just a Watchmaster. He comes with the Guardian Spear. He's got 4+ and vulnerable.
Is that a Custodian Spear?
Yeah, basically.
You should probably get it back to them.
Yeah, finders keepers is a week, isn't it? And it's exactly the same stats as a Custodian Spear.
Oh, okay.
So it's decent in melee and it's decent at shooting.
Yeah.
He has the Warlord trait of Lord of Hidden Knowledge. So that means that he can, every time he uses a stratagem, he rolls a dice on 5+, he gets a CP back.
Okay.
The relic he's got is the Tome of the Ectoclades, which allows me to change my army-wide tactic. So Deathwatch have access to tactics where they get it across the army, re-rolling wounds of 1 against certain troop types. So you have to select that at the beginning of the battle. There are warlord traits. I think there may be there's definitely a stratagem to change it.
Okay.
I think there's a warlord trait that does that as well, but I never use that because I pretty much stay in the same one.
Yeah.
But that Tome of the Ectoclades allows me to have a bubble where he changes it just for that bubble, and anyone within that bubble can take the other tactic.
Concerns me not, because he won't survive long enough. And then finally,
hubris. So we have Smash Captain,
Sideways Steve.
Sideways Steve, who I'll be spending 2 command points.
He even looks like he's running sideways. He's just like that, pure sideways.
He's jumping.
All right, jumping sideways.
Smashing the head with the hammer.
Sideways. What's he got? Jump pack?
Jump pack. So although these are Primaris scale, they're just
your standard dudes.
Yeah, they're just standard dudes because I've converted them, so they look consistent.
Yeah, consistent.
Okay. And I hate the mini marine aesthetic.
Okay. Yep.
So he's Storm Shield, Thunderhammer, Jump Pack. Warlord trait I've given him is the Castellan of the Black Vault, which allows him to upgrade 1 weapon by 1 damage. So obviously Thunderhammer is now flat 4. So, and then next edition, when Thunderhammer's a flat 4, that normally it'd be flat 5. So possibly 25 wounds on the charge.
25 wounds on the charge.
That's literally a dead knight.
That's a dead knight.
Yep, that is a dead knight.
That's terrifying.
They have 24 wounds.
Sideways Steve knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's not mucking about.
And then he has the relic, the Beacon Angelus, which allows me to pull a unit from anywhere in the battlefield or from the Teleportarium to within 6 inches of him and 9 inches from the enemy. Okay.
Alright, sounds good.
And then finally we have
my favourite. It's my favourite
Lord
one.
Farquhar.
Lord Farquhar.
the Black Templar's chaplain.
Yeah.
I'm giving him Canticles of Hate as his litany.
Lovely.
Okay. Which increases the charge distance of anyone within 6 inches of him by 2. Sorry, it adds 2 to their charge.
Okay.
So
7 inch.
Yeah, 7 inch if you've got a 9 inch.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Alright.
And obviously he's got the standard litany, which rerolls all hits if he chooses that.
Yeah, the Dark Zealotry from Malik. Malik, you should be here this day. Naughty Pardo.
Well, stand up for yourself.
Pardo's the boss. What he says goes, and 1,000 Suns I play.
And also he put you in a headlock. And
yeah, he would. Yeah, he'd fold me like origami. Is that the list?
That is the list, mate.
And
oh yeah, you forgot the Vindicare.
I forgot the Vindicare.
He's so stealthy.
He's super stealthy. Yeah. He's super stealthy. But that's the list. That's amazing. Yeah. I love them. They're beautiful. I'm happy to play them because they look awesome. And I'll look forward to defeating you once again in our second ever game.
Oh, that's fighting talk.
That is fighting talk. So to caveat, for me, this is my first time solo. Solo. I'm riding solo. That's that song. I don't know the artist.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them games, guys. I apologise in advance. It's me on my own. So Pardo's not here, and he is the master of all the arts behind the scenes. So
it's gonna be Fraggle Rock if you remember that.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a little bit before your time?
Yeah. Don't know what he's talking about. Well, so if I get any mistakes or if there's any issues with the cameras, etc., it's me. I do apologise. But this is my first foray into it fully, because I normally hold the camera and stuff as well, but Pardo's always here, and it's like a comfort. It's a comfort when he's here because he knows what he's doing. I have no clue what I'm doing. We've just snuck in and started playing some games. And on top of that, I'm using an army I'm rubbish with. So 1,000 Suns players, if you're watching, make sure you note down what I'm doing wrong and let me know at the end, because I'm probably going to get lots of wrong.
And also maybe write letters to Pardo asking for DC never to play 1,000 Suns again and ruin your army.
Let's start a campaign. Stop DC playing 1,000 Suns.
Hashtag DC no thousands.
DC no thousands. And finally, I just want to add that if you want to see Damien's work, he's got loads of stuff on Instagram. For example, the reason why I love that chaplain so much is because it's all sculpted from green stuff and God knows what. You can check him out here. I'll make Pardo put the Damien's handle on Instagram, and you can see it all in the flesh, close up, well, not in the flesh, virtual flesh.
I mean, you may see it in the flesh.
Maybe. If you come to an event here, GT or one of the no retreats. Anyway, check him out. I put it there. Thank you, Pardo. And let's go to secondaries.
Oh yeah.
Before we do
that,
that,
start on that.
You start.
So I'm taking aboard the Witch because you have so many psychers. It's ridiculous.
It's like stacked against you before you start.
So that's 5 victory points for every character psyker I kill, and 3 victory points for every non-character psyker. So
5 squads and 2 characters.
Yeah. So every aspiring sorcerer counts for 3.
Wow. Okay, so that's a lot there. What else are you going with?
Do I need anything else?
You need it, probably not.
I'm going for Bring It Down.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you've got the 4 vehicles.
4 vehicles.
Which obviously would be 2 points for your rhinos, but 3 for the big boys.
Yep.
Okay. Anything over
10?
11 or more.
Yeah, 11 or more.
3. 10 or less.
Those guys.
Yeah. And then finally, attrition, because you have a lot of smaller units and a lot of quite weak units, as in the rhinos.
Of course, yeah.
I'm hoping to try and outkill you each turn, and then I'll get 4 VPs.
Not going to happen.
Every time I do it.
Not going to happen. Okay.
Famous last words.
Yeah. So that's your 3?
That's my 3.
That's your 3. My 3, I've gone for engage all fronts because I've got deep striking. The 3, obviously, I'm going to be deep striking. I love my deep strikes. Deep strike my 3 units of Terminators. And then I've got Dark Matter Crystal. So Zangos! Zangos. Those guys will be Dark Matter Crystal probably across the field. I've taken the Mental Interrogation because it's psychic and it's cool because I'll be mentally interrogating his characters. There's chances are, guys, I'm not going to use it because it's just not feasible, but I'll take it anyway on the opportunity because it sounds quite cool as well. Like I love the idea of this guy just getting into their minds, of this Deathwatch guy. Yeah, me. And then the final one I've taken is what am I going to take? What am I taking? So I've got engage all fronts. Assassinate. I did tell you. Assassinate.
4 characters.
Because he's got the characters, but also if I'm mentally interrogating them anyway, then I might as well try and kill them after that. So it makes sense, I think, but probably the wrong ones. Who knows? Anyway, let's deploy the armies, get the field ready, and start some war. So we'll catch you guys back in a second. The terrain is set, the armies are deployed, and we are ready for war. Isn't that right, Damien?
Yes, mate.
Oh, he's here for revenge. He's travelled all the way to the Rock to seek his revenge. And no spoilers from before, because you played Pardo already. The result of that is on SN+. Thank you to all SN+ subscribers already for there, but if you haven't seen it, Mr. Damien does play this beautiful Deathwatch army against, I think it's Tyranids, right?
Yep. I actually had a practice game against him.
Well, we don't talk about the practice game.
No, Pardo pretends that it didn't happen, that I was drunk, but yeah. People that know me know that that's not true.
It did happen, it did happen. So anyway, back to this game. We've got obviously the Thousand Suns over there. We've got the Deathwatch over here. We are playing 4 pillars. We have an objective here, Inquisition style, an objective underneath this chaplain, an objective over here, guys, and then one under the held turkey. And I actually won the roll-off for Attack or Defender, and I chose to hide tactically over in this side. Is that that's the That's the held turkey, but he doesn't hide very well in his beautiful plumage. And then over here we've got quite... you like that one, did you?
Oh, beautiful plumage,
beautiful plumage, mate. And over here we have obviously the Deathwatch, quite aggressive. So let's start off with Deathwatch deployment. Which, Mr. Pedley, would you like to go through?
So, I have one stalker bolt rifle unit.
Okay.
And the other one is over there.
Okay.
They will be sitting back and sniping the living hell out of you.
Oh, lovely.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Supported on each flank by Contemptor Dreadnoughts, so I can I've got a bit of anti-armour, and also I've got the bubble rerolls of 1 from Wisdom of the Ancients.
Okay, Wizards of the Ancient.
Wisdom, not wizards.
Wizards.
That's your wizards. And then
2 wizards.
2 wizards.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is going to be a long game.
Pardo's not here now.
No, yeah, Daddy's gone.
Daddy's gone.
The children will play. And then in front of them are the aggressor kill team, which is obviously the 5 incestors and the 5 aggressors. They will be very aggressive, pushing up into the centre battlefield to almost screen the rest.
Clues in the name, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've got the Vindicare over here, which you keep missing.
Oh yeah.
Keep
Every time. Well, to be fair, it wouldn't be a very good Vindicare if I just saw him straight away.
Nothing to see here. And then exactly the same over there. So we've got the aggressors in front of everything, pushing forwards.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the ability to deep strike and dark matter crystal in behind. But I'll probably
fan out
a little bit.
That makes sense. Okay. So, anything else you need to describe Deathwatch wise?
So I've chosen my army-wide tactic as the Furor tactics, which means I get to reroll 1s to wound across the entire army against troops.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, and then obviously, as I've said in the beginning little section of the video, my warlord's got the bubble to change that.
Understood. Okay, that makes sense. So that's Deathwatch deployment there. I'll quickly go over the Thousand Suns, but it's not as finesse, shall we say? I've hidden.
Hide.
Yeah, hide. Sneaky Thousand Suns, Cult of Time. We've got the 2 rhinos with the rubrics inside, the exalted sorcerer there on his disc, the warlord himself nestled in amongst the demon engines, the Hell Turkey obviously, and then the not quite 30 Zangor bomb in a wedge formation. The Flying Wedge, that's what they're called. The Flying Wedge. Zangors!
Zango!
I've been singing it all morning, much to Damien's delight.
Yeah, it's great. You're such a musical boy.
It's the Welsh in me. Zango! Right, and that's the deployment. Obviously I've got my 3 units up in deep strike of Terminators. On the Deathwatch side, we've got Sideways Steve.
Steve, who is in,
the deep strike, or the Teleportarium. Is he on or is he just jump packing down? He's jump packing.
Yeah, I'm not spending CP to jump packing, we can already deep strike.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so that's that. That's the deployment. Before we do anything else, I am being sponsored today for my lucky dice roll is by Chema. Thank you, Chema. Hola, ¿cómo estás? He gave me this dice at a tournament once. It is each themed dice. Make sure it's in focus. And this is going to get me victory today. So that's obviously the 6, and there's the 1. And you're using Damien Deathwatch dice. 3 Ds. So, for Zeech. Oh! Alright. Okay, would you like turn 1? Oh dear. Okay, Deathwatch turn 1. End of the movement phase. We'll give you a quick summary, but first of all, we want to do it on camera, and that is the litanies of hate you're going to be casting, or praying.
This is where earlier when I was doing the AdMech thing, it's the Canticles of Hate is the litany. See, I knew I was doing something right.
Okay, yeah, okay, I get you. Canticles, litanies, it's all the same. It's all the Emperor's work.
So it's a litany called Canticles of Hate.
Okay, a litany called... Roll the dice. What do you need?
A 3+.
Okay, well that's definitely going to cast it off. So what does that actually do?
It gives a bubble of 6 inches to increase the charge by 2, and just Pilot and Consolidation is 6 inches rather than 3.
Wow, okay. Pretty cool. So to go through the movement quickly, guys, we've had the Stalker unit along with their friendly Vindicare following in behind, move over the barricades, supporting their ancient brother there. We've had the Aggressor unit very aggressively push through the barricades to try and get... can they actually see anything outside?
No,
they can't.
They're just going to hold that middle ground and cause mayhem.
Cause Mayhem. The Brothers of Mayhem.
Yeah.
Isn't that a wrestling team?
That's Sons of Mayhem. Is that not Sons of Anarchy type thing?
Could be. I'm getting confused. Anyway, we've got the aggressors. Now this is actually terrifying to me because I didn't think they moved that quickly. But Damien informs me that they can move and shoot without penalty.
Yep. So because the aggressors are in that kill team, the entire kill team can move and shoot heavy weapons without penalty, and can move in advance and shoot assault weapons without penalty.
Oh boy. Okay. And then we had the Mortis move, shuffle along this way along with the Warlord, who's cowering behind that barricade.
So he's done a bubble, with the Tome of the Ectoclades.
Okay.
To allow anyone within that 6-inch bubble to reroll ones against heavy. So change the doctrine around there.
I see.
To Malleus if I choose to take it.
Understood. And then these Stalkers have actually stayed put.
Yep.
They're not going to be doing much.
Oh.
So that's... They're not going to do much. Why are you laughing?
That's your first mistake.
So that's the movement phase done. We'll grab some dice and we'll catch you in the shooting phase to see what happens from this Deathwatch team coming up. Okay, you look quite calm and serene right now. Quite confident.
Modus operandi.
Oh, yeah, it's very true. Now, I was just saying off camera, but you know when you lost your keys?
Yeah.
Right? And you search for them all over the house, and then you go into like the cupboards and the cabinets, and then you go back to the same ones to check if the keys are there, even though you've checked them already?
Yeah, I did that yesterday.
Well, I've done the same right here with this book. I have checked it about 4 times to try and find something that can potentially keep these guys from getting hurt. And no matter how many times I open this book, nothing comes out.
Yeah, cat in the hat.
And also, the Psychic Awakening doesn't have anything that I could see. But comment below if there's anything I can do to buff these guys, or any stratagems I'm not looking at, as I am, as we all know, not a very good Fast Stones player. So, let's start off with some shooting. What are we going to do with first?
We're going to start with the Stalker Bolt Rifle unit at the back.
Okay, the one that's not going to do anything.
The one that's not going to do anything. They're going to shoot your Hell Turkey.
They're going for the Hell Turkey with the beautiful plumage.
The beautiful plumage.
The beautiful plumage.
Oh,
okay.
Beautiful plumage.
Beautiful plumage, mate. Lovely. Right. That was a terrible Australian accent. Apologies to all Australians out there. Or New Zealanders. They're quite similar in terms of accent.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Oh, really not?
No. Kiwis would string you up.
Okay. Sorry to all Kiwis out there. Let's go. How many shots have we got going into the Hell Turkey?
10. What's his toughness?
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7. Okay. So, for 2 CP, I am going to increase their to wound roll.
Okay.
By 1.
Okay, so I'll knock you down. I'll move it over here.
So that is...
so that goes down to 2.
The name of the strat is...
Actually, it goes up to 3 because you got one in the command phase. There you go. So you basically spent 1 CP.
Raptorus Tactics is the tactic, but it's I think it's Raptorus Doctrine, which allows me to increase the to wound roll by 1.
Understood.
Flies.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay, so they would be wounded on 4s.
Fantastic, I love that.
And do I get the CP back?
Oh, you have one of those as well?
I don't.
You do not. I do not have Helm of the Third Eye, so I don't get any shenanigans of trying to steal yours. So, 10 shots is it?
Yeah.
10 shots coming in.
Reroll all misses because of the Warlord.
Oh, right here, sir, in the valley.
In the valley!
In the valley.
Oh,
okay, here we go. Rerolling misses.
All hit.
All hit.
That's not going to be great for you, is it?
No, that's not a great start, but that doesn't matter. So now it's, you said 4s. Okay, 4s to wound.
Specialist your ammo, by the way.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay.
Because I especially select it. So I would be increasing the range by 6 inches.
Ah, okay.
Which increases the AP by 1.
I've got a 5-up demon save anyway. How many wounds is that?
That's 8.
2, 4.
And these would be -4 AP.
Okay, 5 up demon saves. Cursed book. 5 up demon saves. We've saved 3. Okay.
So that's 10 wounds.
There's 10 wounds. He has 2 wounds left. I believe he has 12 wounds. I'll double check, but I'm fairly confident he has 2 wounds left. Oh dear. Let me get my wound dice. And we'll be back in a second. Panic stations. By the way, he did have 2 wounds left. There's the marker there. Panic stations, though, because I've made a bit of a tactical error, I believe, if this all goes well. So this mortar's engine is going to fire 2 las cannons and 2 crack missiles into my rhino, which you can see just on the side, and then 2 las cannons into the mortar field. But more worryingly is if that rhino pops, then it'll be difficult for the guys to get out. So some of them may die. On top of that, they might be gunned down by what's waiting for them.
They've got a choice of being removed from the board or walking towards the aggressor hate train.
Oh dear. Okay, so let's start off. Let's fire the crack and las. Let's see if this.
So 2 las hitting on 2s, re-rolling the ones.
Okay.
So the 2 las hit.
3's to wound.
3's to wound. I'm going to use my CP reroll.
Okay. So that's 2 wounds.
And then do I get that back? I do, so I didn't spend it.
You didn't spend anything. So this is -3, right? So I have a 6 up save. Oh, we saved 1! Oh, this is big.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay, he's down to 6. Down to 6 remaining, and now the crack missiles. This is big. Okay, so both hit.
3s.
Both wound.
These are -2.
-2, so this is 5 ups. Save 1 again. I don't think you can blow up now. It's not D6, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's D6. Okay, so you can on a 6. And it's a 2. He lives!
I'm going to use my Warlords once per game.
Oh, wow. This shenanigans here, people. Oh, he's got a wound left! He's got a wound left!
Crikey.
Yes, excellent. Okay, well, we may still live. 2 las cannons into the mortar fiend.
Oh.
It's a sweet.
Oh.
Okay, 2 hits. 1 wound. Okay, and I've got a 5 up demon save, which he makes. Oh, it's all coming up 1,000 Suns at the moment. Oh dear. Oh, so do you want to have a little think about what you're going to shoot next?
No, I'm going to put my aggressors into. I'm going to put 2 aggressors into the rhino.
Okay.
I'm going to put 3 aggressors into your man here.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the assault bolts into that.
Okay, so what we're going to do, there's a lot of shots coming off these aggressors. We'll roll off camera and then we'll show you the wound rolls and the saves I will do after that. Sound good?
Yeah.
Alright, catch you guys in a second. So this squad has shot a lot of shots into those 3 different units. And we've actually done 4 wounds on the rhino, we've done 5 wounds on the turkey, and we've done 14 wounds over here on the mortar fiend. Yes. So, but time to save them. I've got them all prepared here. So let's start off with the turkey. This is at -1, so I've got 4 ups here. So I need to make a lot of these. I made 3, so 2 go through. And the damage?
1.
Okay, so if I roll this, he may survive.
He may.
So I'm going to use a CP.
Reroll 2.
He's going to re-roll. And I got it! He lives on a wound! He survives on a wound. So, we'll move on then to the mortar fiend. These are no minus, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 3 up, so you can move those for me, thank you very much. And then, so,
that's terrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds down on the mortar fiend. So I'll put a marker on there, guys. He's got 6 wounds left. Thank you very much. And then this one, okay, this is the rhino on 1 wound. This is a no minus. Maybe I should have saved the CP for that, but the turkey survives. So that's something. So I need no 1s or 2s here, and the rhino survives. He's watching intently. Here we go. Oh, it's okay! The rhino lives! The rhino survived! Okay. Right, we're going to move on to this side of the board, grab some dice, Damien, and then we'll carry on shooting. Okay, up next we have the Stalker unit and the Mortis Mortis Dreadnought to fire, along with these guys who are out of range, right? They can't actually...
Well, currently they can't see anything.
Currently.
I'm hoping to pop the rhino so everything has to bail out and go, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Come talk to you about the Emperor.
Oh dear. Okay, so let's start off with...
let's go with the big boy.
Let's go with the big boy.
And I'm playing Wisdom of the Ancients, so the reroll ones.
Wizard of the Ancients.
No wisdom.
Wizards.
No wisdom.
So the wizards are firing. So you spent your 2 CP. I've dropped mine down to CP for my amazing save. One CP. One CP.
And the other one was... So I refunded one for the increase to wound.
You did.
So that's 1 down to 8 now.
Beautiful. Let's begin.
We'll start with a crack. We'll go with the lesser of the two.
Okay, crack first. I've jinxed. Okay, there's 2 hits. Jinx didn't matter. And 2 wounds. -3. Let's see if this...
no, -2 for crack.
Oh, crack, okay, sorry. I thought it was last cannons. Yeah, thanks. So this is 5 ups here. Let's see if this rhino is just as lucky. It is not. Okay. Okay, so that's 8. So he's down to 2 wounds remaining.
With 4 last cannons to come.
I'm still confident.
Are you still confident?
Still confident. Not until the lady sings.
How about now?
Okay, alright. 6s.
Oh.
4 6s. 4 6s. 4 6s. Okay, I kept rolling for another half an hour. Still didn't get any 6s. So I will concede and let you blow it up.
Okay, but I've just realised that I should have not shot that over there.
Why?
Because the explosion could have killed the rhino.
Oh, imagine that!
And then they'd have all bailed out.
But he won't blow up because this rhino is doing his duty.
6s.
It's a 4. He's fine.
You're going to re-roll that one, continue.
You can't re-roll anymore.
No, but you were just re-rolling the...
oh, yeah. I don't need that 6, so I will re-roll that one. I will get 10 dice, because there are 10 guys inside. 2, 4, 6, 7. If you can call them guys, I guess...
Suits of armour.
Yeah, just hoovers with dust inside. So, anyone's... I've got 1. So 1 goes. I will position them, guys, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so I've deployed out there. There's not a lot I could do. Obviously, I can't deploy where the rhino was. So they are out in the open, ready to be shot at by the stalkers and the aggressors. So let's hopefully they can weather this storm. Nah. So let's move on. Let's start off with, I guess, the stalkers you want to start with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 shots. We're going to use, I believe it is the Hellfire round, so it's the wounds on the 2+ ammo.
Okay.
We're in the heavy doctrine, so it's -3 AP because they are heavy.
So that's just
actually I'm -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Because I've moved.
Understood. This will just be my
and I get to reroll 1s because of Wisdom of the Ancients.
Wizards of the Ancients.
Yeah. I'm just going to agree now.
Okay, so we've got not as many hits as I thought.
No, 5.
5 so far. I've got 5 dice in my hand, ready to go.
2's rerolling 1s. 5.
5 invulnerables. Oh, that's good. I won't reroll that one.
What's even happening right now?
So that's 2 gone down. 2 gone down. This is the power of each, my friend. And what we'll do is, I guess you're going to fire all that into them now.
I will do the Vindicare first.
Oh, well, let's do the Vindicare on camera then, because people love to see a Vindicare. Here
1 shot.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Misses, because he moves.
Brilliant. 34. 34 wounds done from that unit there over into my poor Rubikai. We did it off camera because, like the other unit, there was a lot of shots. Yeah,
many shots.
Many shots. So
you roll 7 1s here.
Yes, you did the 2 wounds shenanigans. I don't know what you call it. Stratagem.
No, not stratagem. The special issue ammo.
Special issue ammo, of course. Yeah, special ammunition on top of that. That's what I was talking about. But it's 34 wounds, but there is no minus, and there is only damage 1, which means all is dust. So this is on 2s. So no 1s. Come on, 34 times, no 1s. So we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know what? I'll take that.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Let me take my casualties off, and then we'll have a quick summary. Okay, so we've got 3 left at the end of that. Now there is no charge phrase from Mr. Damien.
No.
Everyone's out of range. But how did you feel that turn went? Mixed bag?
Yeah, I mean, this should be dead. This should be dead. Not gonna lie.
No, that's very true. I got very lucky.
Yes.
So
Very lucky.
very lucky. In terms of secondaries, do you have any scoring at the moment? No, it's the next command phase.
Bring it down.
Bring it down.
I would have scored for killing your armor.
I see. Okay, so we'll mark that up, guys. And so for the game end, the turn ends. I need to do morale. So anything but a 1, basically. Sorry, other way around. Anything but a 1, and I'm doing an attrition test.
Of course, why not?
Fantastic. 1,000 Suns, turn 1, coming up. End of the movement phase for the 1,000 Suns. Let me give you a little explanation of what's going on. The Rhino is shuffled because it's on 1 wound, so it's in 3 inches to hold that one. With 1 wound, I don't think you'll hold it for long. And then coming over here, we've actually crawled, should I say, the plumage of Beauty 10 inches. That's what he can move, but he managed to get over here to this objective and can Bale Flamer them. The Mauler Fiend moved up is 8 inches because he's on 6 wounds now. Right in the face of the Aggressor Squad, and then these guys actually moved their 3 disembark and then 6 to pile out here with their Warp Flamers into some lovely aggressors. But we shall see in the psychic phase if I can do some more shenanigans with them. And then on the other side, the lowly 3 have kind of kutched is a Welsh term, but kutched into that barricade.
Hidden.
Kutched in?
Hidden.
Hidden. They aren't hidden. They're bravely manning it. The chicken. The chicken. And that's the movement phase down, guys. There's not a lot going on. Obviously, we've got deep striking, but more importantly, where have they gone? Zangos! Zango, Zango, Zango!
Not singing it.
No, you're not singing?
No, I'm not singing.
Ah, come on! Zangors have moved over here, nestled in behind. They are 9 inches from there, and obviously 9 inches from across here. Now, that being a barricade, we looked at the rules of barricades, and those guys basically supercharged against those Zangors. So I may just elect to charge this guy here, because here's one of my secondaries to catch him, and I would kind of catch Damien off guard if I do that. Now, you know, comment below if this is a good idea or not. It probably isn't. My original idea was to put Zangors over here, and then obviously we remembered, or as in I remembered, because he was just sitting there smiling in the corner, that Auspex scan is a thing. And these guys would absolutely obliterate the Zangors if they Dark Matter Crystal over here. And also they can't be within 3 inches of this objective as per the rules, because they coming as reserved, as it were, according to the rules that we looked at. Well, what Chris told me, because Chris is the rules guru. But so yeah, it was easier basically to try and do a little cheeky over here, rather than, because I could have buffed them, I guess, with the sorcerers, but I have other plans. Zeech has many plans. So that's the movement phase, guys. That's the movement phase.
That's what you're getting out of me.
Yeah, silence. Yeah. Judging silence.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I've been doing that every single game of 40k. Psychic phase coming up. The Deathwatch Stalker kill team is going to be all spec scanning, and we're going to go into the Zangors. 10 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Let's do this.
I'm going to use the wounds on 2+.
Okay.
Oh, that's horrific.
Yay. 2 CP down, guys, for this for spec scan. Putting Damien on to 6 CP.
Move all the 1.
Move all the 1. So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
My dice.
That was
right over here.
There's 1.
2 wounds, 5 ups. No, 2 are gone. Okay. I don't mind that.
Take them from the back.
Take them from the back. Okay, psychic phase now coming. Okay, start the psychic phase. I'm going to spend a CP for Chaos Familiar, so I can change one of my psychic powers. I'm going to do it on my Warlord. I'm going to get rid of Smite, because Smite now is harder on top of that, and I'm not going to use it for him. And we're actually going to change it for Gaze of Fate. Now, this little trick, I didn't come up with this. Apparently it's a Thousand Suns thing, tactic. You taught me this. How kind of you.
Free reroll.
Free reroll.
Even more important in this edition because
yes,
it can reroll any dice.
Exactly.
Not just the command reroll limits.
And it's a single dice as well, so it's an important one. So I've spent the CP, I've swapped that around, and we're going to start off with a psychic phase with Gaze of Fate. There's +1 to this. And I failed. Do I spend... I'm not going to spend a CP to get a CP. So we'll leave that one as it is. We're going to cast now Prescience from the Warlord onto the Morphine, because that'll be good for him in combat. Nope, but that is a fail. This always happens when I play Thousand Suns. he's doing the Elvis. This always happens when I play Thousand Suns, so I'm not surprised. And then what we're actually going to do is we're going to go over to this unit here, and they're going to Time Flux. I need a 5. And Time Flux is the Cult of Time stratagem that can get me back some guys. And if I get a 9+, I can bring back D3. This is where Gaze of Fate would have been handy, because I can reroll the dice. But I get 3 back. Excellent. 3 guys back. Let me grab those guys, and I'll position them. I'll show you in a moment. Here we go. Some extra reinforcements behind that barricade now to add into my shooting, which is delicious.
It's just more people to kill.
Oh.
Increases my fun.
Increases the fun. Okay, so a little bit of psychic left. There's always a lot with Thousand Suns. The Exalted Sorcerer there on the disc. He's going to cast Weaver of Fates on this unit to increase their vulnerable save to 4 up.
Not with a roll like that, he's not.
He's not. And then he's going to warp time them, so I can move them up the board a little bit. And that goes off on a 7, luckily. And then finally, I'll move these guys up in a moment, guys, to show you the shooting phase. But they're going to cast Glamour of Zeech on themselves, which is a 7 for a -1 to hit. No, they're not. Starting off the shooting phase, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with this squad here behind the barricade. They're going to fire their bolters and reapers into this unit right here. So we've got 9 shots, including the pistol coming in from the bolters. Okay, that's not very good. 4 hits. And then we've got, actually, they're 5s now, right? You're saying, because...
Majority toughness 5.
The majority of the unit is toughness 5 because of the aggressors. So I'm now wounding on 5s. So 1 wound, -2, 1 damage. And then, do you want to do that now? Okay, we'll do that now. Okay, so 1 damage.
1 damage?
Yep, just 1 damage, just a bolter.
Take it on the Intercessor.
Okay, it's on the Intercessor, and then we've got the Reaper, Soul Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Oh, didn't work. There's no rerolls because there's no lords nearby. But so 1 wound on the Reaper.
Minus?
-3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, 1 damage.
6 up. There it is. No, it's not.
We got 1! First blood. Excellent, okay. And then shooting-wise, I think it's just the Bale Flamer, and this pile of flamers here, which I put into the aggressor squad. I'll probably do it off camera, because again, that's a lot of D6, a lot of shots coming in. We'll just show you the wounds, and we'll let you know if you want to do any shenanigans, because I know they do it. Yeah? Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, the flamers have done their damage. I think you said there's 21 in there?
Yes.
Come out of that.
Should be 21.
Okay.
I picked up 22.
Okay. Okay, told you. 20.
Yeah, it's going to be the difference.
It's okay, 21 wounds done from the flamers. I used a CP, so I'm down to 6 on the Veterans of the Long War, because I was wounding on 5s because those lovely aggressors. So here we go, save, -2. Damage, oh my word.
Yeah.
Damage 1.
That's probably the... But they're in damage 1?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Oh, okay.
So, 5 saved. So you're on, what's that? 16.
16.
Should be.
That's a lot of wounds.
And yeah, 16. So,
where to begin?
That's 8.
Yep.
That's 11. It's 14.
Yeah, so you got 2 more.
And then
1 wound left on him.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. And then we had 1 wound from 1 shot and 1 actual successful hit from the turkey. He's very, very injured. This is at -2 damage to. Okay, so that one is okay.
Yep.
Saves that one. So that's a lot down. That's the end of my shooting phase. I think the pistols are out of range. Oh, they advanced anyway. Apologies. They advanced anyway to get where they were, so the pistols are out of range. And I think that's it. Okay, so let's move on to the charge phase. Coming up. All the action going on here. Now, we've been debating off camera because I'm going to charge, obviously, the Mauler Fiend into these guys. I might as well charge the turkey after that to get the extra attacks in. Could be a fatal error because they could probably just punch back and kill the turkey. But I'm hoping that the Mauler Fiend does his work with a bit of Demon Forge. But we don't know. Anyway, point being, these guys right here, if I don't charge them, he may be able to consolidate or pile in into combat in there, and obviously he has a Thunderhammer and can put some work in to those boys. So I don't know whether to charge them as well or not and just throw in the bodies, and he won't tell me what he's going to do either way. So I'm in this dilemma of how it's going to work, because if I don't and he doesn't pile in, then obviously that guy can't fight because he's out of 3 currently here. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. But first of all, let's start with the Mauler Fiend. Would you like to Overwatch?
I will.
Okay, so let's start off with that.
So I'm just counting the dice here.
Okay, count your dice. I mean, he's within under 3. I'm just going to roll the charge. So he's in with an 8.
So the frag cannons.
Okay, frag cannons.
Things, what I can't even remember what they're called.
Frag storm missile pods.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
So that's 11 extra shots.
Lovely. Pardo uses them all the time. I think they're called frag storm missile pods.
They're grenade monsters.
Grenade monsters.
Grenade monsters.
Okay, I like that. So, how many shots we got coming in?
All of these.
Okay, lots of shots coming in. Let's do this one on camera because it's on 6s.
So, well, 6s with all re-roll all misses.
Oh.
Because I'm within the Warlord.
We'll catch you guys back in a second. Okay, all that, and there's only 4 wounds. I was expecting a lot more, to be honest. So here we go. No minus on these, just 3 ups, and he's totally fine. Okay, so he's in combat, and now let's get the turkey in there, and his beautiful plumage. And he's in as well. He needed a 6 because he was 7 inches away. And these guys, oh, what do I do? I'll think about them. We're going to come over here to Zangos. Yes, the Zangors are going to charge. They're 9 inches away here, obviously, from this chaplain. So I need an 8 because they get +1 because of their grey horn, I think it's called. Basically, they have an icon. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's close. I'm going to use a CP here. Put me down to 5. Same again.
Is it around? Oh,
same again.
That's
Uh-oh. Okay, I may not sing the Zangor song for much longer anymore, but it was worth a try.
Oh, I'm going to be singing it. They're all like, Zango Zango. Zango Zango. Behind the barricades.
Laughing as they're loading their weapons. Laughing away.
Shoving their knives.
Here we go. Okay, they're in trouble. Okay, that was a bad move by me. Or was it? We'll see soon enough. In that case, I'm going in. We're going to charge and kill them all. That's the plan. 4 that will get me in. Yep. So we'll pile in and all that jazz, and we'll catch you guys back for the fight. Combat time. We're going with the Mauler Fiend. I've spent a CP for Demon Forge. We've got 4 attacks coming in from his big fists.
I'm going to use Transhuman Physiology.
Okay, that's a good idea. Told him to do that. Taught him everything he knows. So, 4 hits, 4 attacks with the fists, re-rolling for Demon Forge. Oh, that's fantastic. And this is now strength 10 because it's times 2. So 4 is of course transhuman. Silly me. But we're re-rolling, so that's 2 so far. Still 2. So 2 wounds there.
And minus.
I think it's -3 damage 3. Let me just check quickly. It is -3 damage 3. I was correct.
So 6s.
6s. Okay, that's 1 down.
Dead.
Oh, I should have done the tendrils first.
2 dead.
Oh, the Hammerman's gone. I see. Okay. Well, and then we've got 6 attacks with the lashing tentacles, hitting on 4s. Re-rolling entirely thanks to Demon Forge. Oh, that is nice. They don't have Death of the False Emperor, which is a shame. Demon Engines, they don't really care about the Emperor. And then wounding on 4s, but we're re-rolling because of Demon Forge. Nope. So just 2 wounds here, and these are -2, damage 2.
So 5.
So that's another 4 wounds. Okay. So he's got 1 wound left, right? Or 2 wounds left.
I'm doing carry over.
Oh, of course. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So, next up is the Hell Turkey.
He's on 1 wound, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to interrupt.
Okay.
Because it's a Hell Turkey.
It's a Hell Turkey.
It's not designed for fighting. It's designed for dying.
You know, he is designed for fighting. The plumage will alight, and we shall see the true warrior nature of the turkey. Okay, so I think he hits on 5s now because he's absolutely battered. And this will be wounding on these strength 7s with 4s because transhuman. Silly me. It's a wound, people! It's a wound! I don't even know, I've never hit with a turkey before. -1, D3 damage. Oh, D3 coming up.
Hold on, I'm going to command
He's going to command point it. Ah, he's fine! Okay, and then my last charging unit though. So,
range.
are they not within 3?
We
To
need to check. I think you can only select them to attack if they're within engagement range.
Oh.
I think.
Okay, let's check that and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so we looked it up, and by we, I mean Damien, because I, don't understand rules at best of the time.
I can't read.
And there's not many pictures in there. But do you want to explain, Damien?
Why I'm an idiot?
No. that would take too long.
In my defence, this is my 6th game of 9th since Monday.
Yeah, okay.
Having not played 40k for a while before that.
Yeah.
Because of lockdown, and I'm still running 8. So in 8th, that wouldn't have been able to fight, but in 9th, you pile in your 3 inches, then you select what fights.
Yes. So that being said, we piled in 3, and these guys could be within an inch, and these guys were within half an inch of those guys. So I've got 10 attacks from the normal Rubricae, and then I've got my force stave for my Aspiring Swordsmith left. So first of all, 10 attacks here, hitting on 3s. That's pretty good. And I'm wounding on 5s because, reasons. So that's 3 wounds, no minus. Loves it. And then we've got the force stave, and then nothing, no mass. I didn't have any Death of the False Emperor in there, I don't think. No. If I did,
Tough.
I missed it. Tough. So, do you want to fight back, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to first pile in.
Oh, okay. First, he's going to pile in
towards, so closer to him. Move 3 inches closer, get away from those dirty.
Nice, of course, makes sense. And now you're going to punch the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Please don't kill the chicken.
Chicken's dying, mate.
Okay, possibly. Possibly. How many attacks?
I believe it is 4.
Okay.
2 seconds. I will be able to tell you.
Okay. Well, hold on. Suspense of the audience at home.
So aggressor has 3 basic,
and then +1
for being charged. Which I personally think is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot of attacks.
I think they should have the +1 on the charge, but to be charged doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy, but it is what it is. So we're going in, hitting on 4s, I guess. Yeah, because of the power fists. Oh boy. Okay.
Did you like the chicken?
Yeah, I did like the chicken. 7,
so 3s.
Okay. This is not going well.
-3.
5 ups. I'm going to spend a CP. I'm going to spend a CP. I haven't done one yet. Oh, I saw it for a second. The chicken dies. The turkey is gone.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? He does not. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure it's just a 6.
But I think it's pretty much Nurgle that explodes on it.
And a 5 Oh, what Venom Crawlers do as well. So I'm always hesitant after that. But no, the turkey is gone. The demise. I'm very sad. Maybe I shouldn't have charged him. In fact, I definitely should have charged him. Thousand Suns turn over. We'll counter the points command phase over in Deathwatch turn 2.
And I'm going to spend 2 CP or 1 CP, can't remember whether it's 1 or 2, to auto pass morale.
Makes sense. Okay, that's fair enough. Keep them guys alive. And I have no morale. Oh, actually, I have 1 here, so I've lost 2. And I think they're leadership 7. So they're fine. They're fine on a 5. So they didn't lose any this turn. They only gained.
Oh yeah, of course you took your morale and...
I did. I got the 1, didn't I? So, yeah, like we said, Deathwatch coming up, and we'll count up secondaries, etc., and see if anything's changed. Catch you guys in a moment. Just a quick little reverse. First of all, the turkey doesn't blow up on a 5, it's on a 6, so he's just gone. But instead of spending CP here, Mr. Damien kind of, a little ping went off, like here. He went, oh, actually, it makes more sense. So attrition, which you have got for your secondary, is as long as you kill more than I do, then you'll get the points. Well, in fact, even if he dies, he still killed the turkey and the rhino, which means he'll get the points. So instead of saving the CP to keep this one guy alive, he'd rather take a chance to roll for the morale. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. So, you need a 1 here, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
But you get to re-roll because of
Space Marines.
Space Marines.
When the Space Marines!
Or if you're a word bit. No, he's gone. But you save the CP and you still get...
And that is the one Ben Bailey.
That is.
Is Jay Paladin's. Goodbye, Ben.
Goodbye, Ben.
You ran away.
You ran away, mate. Oh dear. So, we'll quickly do the command phase. As it comes in to his turn, he's got 5 points here for holding the primary objective, because it starts from turn 2 on 4 pillars. We've got 5 points coming in from the destruction or bring it down from the rhino and from the turkey. And then we have 4 points here, which was for attrition. Whereas I am on 2 points because I currently have this, and this side of the board. And these guys are just out by an inch or so to get this side to get the 4 points, but never mind, that's my fault. So we'll go into Deathwatch movement phase, coming at the end of the movement phase. So we've actually had this unit flip backwards and rush to the aid of the chaplain. Going to be shooting some Zangors, I imagine. This unit has stayed put. The Mortis has moved over to the objective there to claim it. And then these guys have stayed put across here, I believe. Oh, he's moved back slightly.
No, he stayed...
I think he's moved back.
Yes, he has moved slightly back.
Slightly back, so he's not in the face of the enemy. I forgot to mention these. He does regain a wound at the start of the turn, so he was on 7. Didn't make any difference combat-wise. The turkey also didn't make any difference combat-wise, and because he was still bottom bracket. But the wound that failed, we rolled it, and he actually got 3 damage. So it was definitely dead anyway. So it wouldn't make any difference, guys. But just to let you know, so if you commented there, leave it there, because I'll probably read it anyway. And I'll say something nice. So comment at this point right now in the video.
Be excellent to each other.
Oh, okay. Be excellent. I always say make it personal, but people never do. So let's go along to the chaplain's litany.
So
because we do it on camera, guys. There you go. He gets it, so you can see that the litany is off. And
Sideways Steve is
of course. I forgot about Sideways Steve.
So Sideways Steve is going to use his Beacon Angelus.
Okay, Beacon Angelus. Okay, what have we done with that? Why is he over there?
Because the Beacon Angelus at the end of the movement phase can move a single unit that's either on a single infantry or biker unit on the battlefield or in the teleportarium to within 6 inches of him, but 9 inches away from the enemy.
Oh my word.
So now he has a 7-inch charge rather than a 9.
Shenanigans! I love it. Shenanigans! Okay, so now they're over here. Actually, that's probably better for me because I'll get them. I'll get them. So that's the end of the movement phase for the Deathwatch. There's no psychic because I don't like the psychics. No. Well, at least this Deathwatch gang. What are they? Deathwatch company.
Yeah, it's parts of 2 watch companies.
2 watch companies. There you go. So, Deathwatch shooting phase coming up. Alrighty, shooting phase about to start. Just a reminder that this guy, the Watchmaster, has done the tomes of
the Ectoclades, and I've given a bubble to reroll ones of against heavy.
Okay.
So Malleus tactics, but I'm only going to use it on the Contemptor.
On the Contemptor,
the Stalkers are going to shoot into
those guys right there. All right. Okay, that makes sense. So Tome of the Wizards cast right there. So where are we starting? We've got actually counted up the dice here ready because these guys are obviously going to be firing into here with max shots.
This is the dice.
And that's the amount of dice. We're going to show you guys on camera that one just to show you the brutality that will be that squad there into my pause angles. But we'll start off here with the Stalkers.
Yep. They're going to shoot into the Flavor Dudes.
Okay.
Because I'm not impressed with them.
I understand.
So reroll 3s, reroll all misses. Obviously the wounds on 2+ ammo.
Okay.
So 2s rerolling 1s.
2s rerolling 1s. Okay. Just that. Minus
2
damage.
2.
So it is straight to my invulns anyway there, because all his dust only counts for damage 1 items. Wow. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dead. 9 dead. I've got just the sorcerer left.
Okay. So that makes my life a little bit easier. I'll go onto the Watchmaster. He's going to rapid fire his Guardian Spear into the sorcerer.
Okay.
Both hit.
Okay. Oh
dear.
dear.
On a 2+ ammo.
Oh.
Rerolling 1s because of them being true.
Okay.
So wounds on 2+.
Wounds on 2+.
And this is -1
damage.
I believe it's damage 2.
Because if it's damage 1, then I get basically it negates, so I get 3 up.
It is a Guardian Spear. I'm pretty sure it's a damage 2. Yeah, it's damage 2.
Okay. So he's dead. Very dead. Okay, so that's the unit wiped. Let me take them off the field. You get the big pile of dice ready, and we'll execute some carnage. There's so many shots coming in, max shots, all into the Zangors, and we're hitting on 3s. Okay, I'm going to cut off and we'll quickly count up the wounds. Okay, wounds. Wounds coming in. Okay, this is
4s rerolling
4s rerolling 1s. Wow. Okay, that is a lot of wounds. Let me catch the dice in my hand as if by magic. 3, 2, 1, and just by magic, all these wounds appear in my hand. These are 5 ups now to try and save some Zangors. Okay, so I've saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'll just take these out and we'll count the dead. Hold on. Hold on. It's not as bad as I thought, actually.
That's pretty decent, Rob.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Zangors dead so far. And now we have the intercessors with their bolters. These aren't stalkers though.
So they're assault bolters. We're in the tactical doctrine, so they're -1 AP, and we do the wounds on 2+ ammo.
Okay.
So 3s. That's a bit creepy. 2s rerolling 1s.
No need. I'll just take those 5 ups. So I've lost another, so it's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 in total. All gone. Let me remove them from the board and we'll see what the situation is like in a moment. That's the state of play after that devastation. There's not much left. 19 of the boys gone, 7 remaining, and we have some more, obviously the Stalkers and the Cyclone missiles from there could potentially go into them. But first we're going to move over to this Contemptor, and he's going to fire everything into my Tendril Moe.
Yeah.
So, what are we starting off with first?
So, these 2 are the crack.
Okay.
These are the last.
Understood.
2s, rerolling 1s.
All hit.
Your toughest 7, right?
7 and 7, yeah.
So, 3s. rerolling ones because of the Tome of the Exclades.
Okay.
So that's a fail. Okay, so you've got 3 las cannons and 2 crack. So the crack are -2 and the las are -3.
So they're both 5-ups anyway. So I'll do them separately. I'll do the las first, 5-ups. Nope. So that's 3d6, and then I'll do the crack. So save one of the cracks. So 2 damage so far. So he's down to 5. And then you're going to finish him off now with 3d6 worth of damage.
4d6.
4d6. And of course it's d6.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that? He's dead anyway. Just roll the dice. You need to get a 7. He's very, very dead. Does he blow up? Of course he does. D3 on my warlord. Just a 1 on my warlord, and then D3 on my exalted sorcerer, 2 on the sorcerer. I'll get wound markers on them, and then we'll catch a state of play in a second. Okay, so we've got 4 wounds left on the warlord, 3 wounds left on the man with the disc. They have 5 wounds a pop. And now, Sideways Steve's friend, Chaplain Farquhar, Lord Farquhar, he is going to fire his pistol at the rhino and try and blow it up.
Yes, I'll be. Right. It's on 3 plus.
He hits. 5 to wound.
I'm going to increase the range by 3 and increase the AP by 1.
Making this up as you go along.
Yeah. No wounds.
No wounds.
What an anticlimax that was.
That was. Yeah, I thought it was going to blow the rhino up. That would be very cool. So next up, we've got this Mortis engine left. I always call it Mortis engine. Mortis Contemptor. Technically, he's got an engine on the back. And this unit of Stalkers, along with the Vindicare, to shoot as well. So what are we firing next, Mr. Damien?
So we're going to put 4 las cannons into your man's here.
Okay, 4 las cannons there.
They are behind the barricades, so they get +1 to the save.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
A lot.
They don't do a lot, but they'll do something.
And the other missiles are going over here.
Okay.
The frag.
Not a problem. So let's start off with the frag.
I just need to check that it's D6. I think it's 2d6 with the Cyclone Missile Launcher.
Okay, which will mean it'll be minimum 3 against them. Yeah. Because there's 7 left in the unit. So no more max shots for you. And then...
no, it's 2d3.
2d3, okay. Still minimum 3. So 3. Look at that.
Almost as though it's fate. 2s.
Okay, 3 hits there. I guess
I've literally never used frag off this thing. So 4s, rolling 1s.
4s, rolling 1s. 3 hits. I will use my dice, not using those filthy Deathwatch dice. So 5-ups. Perfect. Look at that. So they're all fine, but I guess some Stalkers are going to them at the moment. We've got 4 last cannon shots going in. Hitting on 2s, which is horrendous. And
wounding
then
on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. Oh, got a 1.
I get to reroll the 1.
And you get to reroll 1s against troops. Yeah. Brutal. Okay, so...
so -3, but so -2 because you've got +1.
Okay, so it's 5 up and vulnerable either way, or my save. I saved 2, so 2 drop. Can you take 2 bolters away from me, please? Thank you very much. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And now we have just the Stalker unit and the Vindicare. I'll let you decide which you're firing, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back with the Stalkers. Damien has stopped singing. Were you singing?
No. You're making it up.
He was singing.
There's no proof. Camera wasn't rolling.
So the Stalkers are actually going into the guys here because it's actually victory points for you.
It is.
Aboard the witch.
There's a dirty sorcerer man, space wizard.
There's
my
space wizard. He's in there. Also, you get points for this one as well.
I do. Don't worry, I'm keeping a mental note.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, right, let's head off.
So 10 shots. We're using the wounds on 2+ ammo.
Okay. Pretty good so far.
Isn't it? So 2s, rerolling 1s.
2s, rerolling 1s. So that's what, 8?
That was a 6, yep, 8 shot, 8.
Okay.
-2. Well, it's -2, so it...
Is it damage 1?
It's damage 2.
Okay, so ignore all his dust.
But it's behind the cover, so you get +1, so it would only be -1.
-1, so we have 4 ups. 4 ups here. Ooh, So we drop 4 more. That's the unit. Oh, is it really? Check on the side. Oh, the unit's gone. Sad times. Huh?
Can be one.
Potentially, but then you got the Vindicare. Do you know what? I'll do it because it'll be fun. Because if he survives, then the Vindicare has to assassinate him, and that alone is cool in itself. So he survives. So it's just the sorcerer left. It just means now the Vindicare is going to have to try and take on the sorcerer to get those victory points. So, dun 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 dun. Is it a Rocky moment? I don't know. Who knows? More like Terminator, I guess. So, dun 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 dun.
I want you to close your bike in the wood. I've messed that one up, haven't I? I want you to close your boots on your motorcycle.
Alright, here we go. Will he hit? That's a hit.
We got 2+.
Wounds on 2+. Oh, it's a wound. Minus?
-5, no invulnerables.
No invulnerables?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gone! Oh, the sorcerer is slain. Victory points for Damien. He's definitely going to be singing now. Oh dear. So that's the end of the shooting phase. That's everything fired. There's no charges, or is there? Sideways Steve.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll catch you guys back in charge phase in a second. Sideways Steve will be charging first into the Rhino. Which chapter did you say he was from?
He is from the Rampagers, which
Rampagers.
is a successor of the White Scars.
Ah, so he's very angry.
Sculpted very sort of like a Mongol.
I see, okay. Yeah, like White Scars.
He's got his top knot and his Fu Manchu moustache.
Very cool. Okay, so because of the shenanigans, you need a 7 here, right?
Yes, mate.
Okay, so get some dice and let's do this. I'm not going to be watching, obviously, with the Rhino.
Sure. So
Yeah.
the epic combi bolter. Ready?
Yeah, let's roll. That's not a great start.
Well, I need to get 1 here.
Yeah. Okay, so he's in. Will the chaplain be joining in?
The chaplain sure will.
Okay, and does
We're having a fun party.
does he need 7?
He needs 7 as well.
Okay. Oh, and he gets it as well. So both of them are in the Rhino. Okay, Sideways Steve and the chaplain have Lord Farquhar has moved in. They're just an inch off the Rhino, and we're going to do some shenanigans here. Where he's going to pile in for 3 to be able to tag my sorcerer. We're going to be able to fight him.
He'll be piling in 6 because of the Canticles of Hate. He really hates you.
Oh, he's super hates.
He's been listening to your singing for so long. He's like, these guys suck. So as well as having the +2 to charge, it increases any piling of consolidation to 6 rather than 3.
Understood. Okay.
It's pretty naughty.
Not a problem.
So he's just going to go around there. So he's brought him in.
Yep.
He's close to that.
He's going to stomp the...
I obviously can't attack the sorcerer.
He can fight you.
I'm not scared.
I didn't think he would be. So let's start off with attacks into the Rhino. 5 attacks. Hit on 3s.
3 reroll 1s.
And there's 1/1. Okay, so 4 hits. 3's the wound, I'm guessing. What's the... Is this? Yeah. 10.
No, 8.
8, sorry.
I mean, I have a straight 10.
Oh, who knows? That's a miss. Oh. So 1?
2.
2, sorry, yeah, it's 3's. -3, right? Yeah. So 6's.
You've already commanded me on, have you?
That was in a different phase, but I'm not going to because that would be foolish, I think, because you've got a chaplain to fight as well. Yeah. So, does it blow up? It does not blow up, but the Rhino is gone. He did very well, though. I'm very pleased with this Rhino. This is into the void.
2 laser cannons and 2 crap missiles.
He did, yeah. Yeah, he tanked it. Okay.
It's more than your Mauler feat.
Yeah.
So
actually, he did.
He just took a laser cannon.
Good boy, Rhino. So, that's that then. We're going to grab my dice for my guy. I need to check his stats because they don't go to combat too often. And then we'll fight back. Okay, attacks coming in. Damien just reminded me that I could have potentially fixed my Rhino for on a 6 for 1 wound, but it wouldn't have made a difference anyway because it's a flat 4 damage Thunderhammer, and the Rhino just sat there and did nothing, but he was still brave. I'm still proud of him. We've got 5 attacks coming in from the Exalted Sorcerer, 4 standard, 1 for Hateful Assault, or Hatred Assault, I don't know what it's called. Spiteful Angry Assault.
Spiteful Scumbag, Angry Assault.
So, 5 attacks coming in, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for himself, and then we have 1 more for Death to the False Emperor, which is also a hit. And now we're wounding on 3s because I'm strength 6 with my stave. So that is 4, actually, at -1. 3 up here.
Small shield.
1. D3. It's the big 3. And then we've got the disc, which is a hit. And a wound, actually. And another wound.
Yeah.
There you go. I think it's just 1 flat 1 damage, I'm pretty sure. And that's the end of that for combat.
I think he's on 1 wound.
He's on 1 wound left.
I think so.
Oh, I get to smite him next turn, potentially. And that's the end of your turn. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. There's some plans?
Yeah, I was just thinking I was going to fight again, but I didn't choose him for a target, so I can't fight again.
Ah, of course, yes.
Ignore me, I'm mental.
I just did a bit of stabbing on him. That's the end of the Deathwatch turn. We'll catch up with points, etc. in the command phase for me. Yeah, let's see how we go. So, coming up, Thousand Suns, turn 2. Okay, before that, don't forget we've got morale right here. We have to roll 1. Nope. So 1 dies, and then we have 6 left. Any 1s and 2s, they go. So we've lost 2 more. So 3 in total. I'll remove them, and then I'll get my movement phase underway.
Zango, Zango.
Zango! End of the movement phase, and he's been watching very carefully my sneaky shenanigans. He's been in there the entire movement phase. What we've done is we've dropped down from Deep Strike here 1, 2, 3 units of Terminators, and what we've done is basically it's a last-ditch gambit, guys, to try and get some points because it's looking very, very dire for the Thousand Suns. He's the closest target there, which is fantastic, so they can probably shoot him and potentially get rid of the Watchmaster. We've got a bit of shuffling here. They've fallen out of combat, and the Warlord ran around up and over, and they hopefully will get some smiting of the bits. The Hell Turkey's gone now, so we'll smite and get rid of him, and then these guys have dropped down this way to try and shoot here and capture that objective on the side. So, without further ado, we'll quickly go into the psychic phase because there's not a lot going on. We'll start off with the Warlord, who's got Gaze of Fate, and that goes off with a +1, 5, 6, because of his Warlord trait, Grand Magister, I believe it's called, High Magister. High, grand, it's all the same.
Just like you say, drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. Okay, drugs are bad. So, next off we're going to do Prescience. He's going to cast that. And he's going to cast Prescience on... Actually, yeah, we'll do Prescience on these guys, because it's not a visible one. So I need a 7, +1 to this. So, perfect, that goes off. So they are now hitting on 2s, which is amazing. And I will spend a CP to do Grand Sorcerer, to cast another power from him, and I will cast the Glamour of Zeech on them for a -1 to hit. So, need a 7 here. That goes off with a +1 again.
Grand Sorcerer 1 CP or 10?
Grand Sorcerer I believe is 1 CP, but I'll check. And I should have had 1 back from my command phase. So, next up we're going to cast here. He's going to smite Sideways Steve, blowing up his favourite Rhino. That goes off, so he is gone. Does he have anything? Nope, he is gone.
He has a brain ache.
And now we're going to warp time himself. That does not go off.
Why did you roll that for the smite?
I know, I would have changed everything.
You're bullying me.
I will re-roll this because if I can basically warp time him back over there, because they can't be within 3 when they come down Deep Strike. So if I move him over here, I can capture the points next turn, so I'll be able to survive something, maybe. So it's either that or one of the re-rolls. That's a tough one. We're going to use the Gaze of Fate now. Why not? There we go. So it's a 6 to cast anyway for warp time, and then he'll move back over here. Whoop. And that's him done. So that being said, we're now just got here. We have Weaver of Fates are going to cast themselves, which they come with. So they can get themselves an invulnerable save. And that goes off, lovely, on a 7. So now they have a 3-up, -1 to hit them, and then +1 to hit. That is a souped up unit. And those guys are just going to smite him because he's the closest. No, I need that. That's a super smite. Super smite. Okay, here we go. Big. Do you know what? I should have used Gaze of Fate on that. Because you can't actually reroll that anymore. I don't believe damage rolls, but you can with Gaze of Fate. So was that a mistake? Comment.
Definitely.
You don't even need to comment.
Make it personal.
Make it personal, because that was probably wrong again.
Really, really make him feel bad for his life choices.
Yeah, my terrible life choices. I'm sorry, Thousand Suns players. I apologise, as always. And just to mention, guys, these are hidden as best they can, so I can continue to get engage all fronts, possibly. So that's it. That's the end of the cycling phase and movement wrapped up. Let's go into the shooting phase. Catch you guys in a second. Say goodbye to the Watchmaster, maybe. We've got bolter shots, reapers, and the hellfire missile racks all going into him because that barricade does give him light cover. Yeah. And that means that he'll be -1 instead of -2, so I need him gone because he's got 3-up saves. So this is now hitting on 2s because of prescience. So all hit. Single one, love that. And now this is strength 4 and he's toughness. So 4s to wound, take away the misses. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds in total so far.
And that's at
-1 essentially, so 3-up saves now, because he has a 2-up normally, -2 but the barrier there. Here we go. So, 3 wounds.
Are they damage 1?
Damage 1. And I've got the Soul Reaper autocannon and the Hellfire racks left. The Hellfire is a D3, the Soul Reapers are just 1 damage.
Check how many wounds he's got.
Okay, I'm hoping he has 2 wounds. But he might have less.
I don't think he's got 2 wounds. I'm pretty sure he's got more than 2 wounds.
No, maybe if
2 wounds left.
I'm pretty sure he's just 2 wounds in total.
He starts with 6.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll just take those.
Okay, you'll take those. And now we're going to go into the Soul Reaper. So that's all hit, and this is 5, so this is on 3s now. So that's 2 wounds, -3, so you're only 3-up invulnerable and 4-up invulnerable. He saves them both, and then we've got Hellfire missile racks. So I don't get any minus here, so it's only 1 hit because of prescience, but all his dust means we don't have to worry about that. And it's strength 8, so that's a hit, wound as well. And that is a fail. Do you want to reroll that one?
I do.
Yes, I think that's wise. That's fine. He lives.
And do I get it back?
Ah, of course.
I do.
Okay.
So it was
that was 3. So how many wounds has he got left? 3 wounds left.
Got 3 wounds left.
Oh dear, I'm not to charge him. It's not going well.
Oh, that's going to end bad.
Okay, so we'll head straight over here and we're going to do the same thing with this unit into the chaplain. So we've got 4 normal bolters, and they can obviously rapid fire because they are terminators. Coming in here. So this is on 3s, rerolling 1s thanks to the Exalted Sorcerer nearby. So let's take out those nasty 2s. And then this is now 4s to wound. Let's take out those. So that is 6 wounds of -2.
So I believe that's onto his Rosary.
Yes, there's a 4-up, I imagine. Much like Malik, my Dark Apostle of the Word Bearers.
Is that the one with the little kids?
It's not. It's not what Pardo says. It's the Dark Disciples.
4.
So 4, yeah. 6, sorry. 6 wounds in total. Pretty sure it's 6. If it is, it's 6 now. Go. Oh my word! Right, Soul Reaper. Let's finish this guy off. Okay, that's all hit.
So that was 1,
3s. Okay, 3 wounds at -3, so 4-ups again.
So one's got through.
One's got through so far. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, that's another one. No, stop rolling 6s. 2 wounds so far, and then 2 Hellfire missile racks. That's 1 hit and a wound. This is -2. That save as well.
He's taking 2 wounds. Oh, he's so going to hurt you next turn.
And a pistol.
And the kitchen sink.
Pistol from the Warlord. That's a hit. And that is a wound. and that is another wound down. So that's him. One wound left, but my other sorcerer did fall back from combat, so he can't do anything. Can't shoot. And that's it. Oh wait, I have one unit over here left. And let me just get some angles and see where I can shoot. Catch you back in a second. Okay guys, just going to fire all my shots into that contemptor to try and bring him down a little bit. So hitting on 3s with the bolters. That's not too bad. And then wounding on 5s. Strength 4. What toughness is he? I think he's always toughness 7, isn't he?
So he might be right, actually.
Yeah,
he is.
So, so that's 4 wounds at -2, and then I'll do my Hellfires. So that's 2 hits with a Hellfire. This is 3s now. That's another wound with a Hellfire. That's a D3, and my flame is out of range. So that's everything. So 4 wounds first.
Hellfire.
Oh, Hellfire. Okay.
It's -3.
-2. I think it's -2. Damage D3.
So it's onto my 5 up.
Yep. Okay.
Go straight.
D3. Just the one, of course.
And then
4.
Bolters.
Oh.
We'll go for,
-2.
So we'll go 3.
So that's
that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds in total down on the Dreadnought, and that's the end of my shooting phase, guys. It did not go so well for me because the Chaplain is still alive, the Watchmaster is still alive. I kind of wanted them gone. I can't use that new CP shenanigans from the Psychic Awakening, which is to fire again, because these guys technically have moved because they've come down. So they won't be able to use that until next turn. They won't be probably around next turn. But I might do some charges on here, see what I can do. Let me measure some stuff up and we'll catch you guys back in a second. Alright, we're going into the charge phase. I had a little think about it. I had a little talk with Damien, who's been my mentor throughout this whole game.
I've been telling him how not to play.
We've got, we're actually going to charge with the Warlord, because then I can consolidate back and hide over that way, because it's towards the closest, so I can basically do that to try and hide back again, because I was worried if I go out there, you'll just be able to zap me with everything. Because the 9th, obviously, as you guys probably know, he can be targeted because there's no one around him. But I also will charge with the Terminators over there for a 9-inch charge, just for the opportunity, because I don't have to worry so much. And actually, I will charge over here to try and deny the point on here from his Contemptor. Reason being, I'll have more bodies than him, but also if I can wrap that up and try and save it, then I might be able to survive a little bit longer. Probably not, but yeah, we'll see. And these guys, they might as well charge him as well, because, well, why not? So let's start off with these over here. Would you like to Overwatch with your Chaplain?
What a stupid question.
Well, you never know. I have to ask these things, okay? You're a guest.
Hell no.
Pardo said be
No.
nice.
Hell no. No. They've been very gracious hosts.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks very much. Right, let's do it though. Let's crush his Chaplain, send him home crying to the UK. 9. Oh! They made it! Alright, so they're in. The Warlord's going to jump in as well now because he's very brave seeing his friends do so. He's in as well. Oh, this is all going very well. Into the Warlord. Need another one. That's another one. We're in there too. And finally into the Mortis Engine.
I'm overwatching it.
Oh.
That's a fail.
Damn. Get your dice. Oh dear. Last cannons and crack coming right over into those Terminators. Hitting on 6 hits. 1 hit with the crack. And then...
3s.
Yeah.
That's
whap, 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 whap. But they failed, so they didn't do anything. But these guys are in. Those guys are in. Thousand Suns bringing it back. Are you scared?
Nope.
Okay, we'll catch you.
because I know how badly you roll.
Alright, we're going to start off here in the combat with the Watchmaster. We've got all the power swords coming in. And they are still prescient, so they're hitting on 2s. Okay, so that's all hit. And then it's strength 4. Your toughness is 4. Yep, so it's actually 3s now because I've spent the CP inflections on the long war. Lucky I did. That helped me twice. 3 times. So we've got 8 wounds in total. They're -3 damage 1. So just your invulnerable save.
7.
8. 8 wounds. Okay. Invulnerable time.
And then what damage?
1. Come on. Okay, so that's
Dead.
Dead. He's gone. The Watchmaster is gone. I didn't even have to use my Force Stave from the champ. And that's that. So that's Warlord, if that was the thing. But that does get me some secondaries, guys. So we will catch up on that.
So I'm going to interrupt.
You're going to interrupt with the Chaplain. Hi-yo! Okay, so that's 2 CP down, and the Chaplain's going to throw down at
Warlord.
my Warlord. Warlord for Warlord. I love it. Okay, so how many attacks? 4 attacks?
Yep.
4 attacks coming in. Twos. Okay.
I don't know if he gets any rerolls.
I don't think he does. Malik doesn't get any rerolls anyway from himself unless you do the prayer. Dark Zealotry, I believe it's called. For all you Wordbearer fans out there.
Yeah, right to battle. You can reroll rolls of 1 with it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So reroll that one. So it's 3 hits so far. Into 4 hits.
Toughness 4.
I believe so. Yeah, toughness 4.
So 3s.
3s. Okay.
-1.
-1. Okay, so 4 up. 4 up either way for my invulnerable. Or there's the other guy that's got the invulnerable save. He's got the +1. So 4s.
Oh dear, he's dead.
He's dead. How much damage are they?
2.
I'll use my last CP. Oh no! He's gone. That's points for you as well. Oh dear. That's my Warlord gone. Okay, that is not good. Right, let me grab some dice and we'll fight back. Coming in here, trying to, if we can, punish the Chaplain for his crimes. So hitting on 3s with my power swords, no death falls Emperor, and then wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, just 2 wounds. Oh no!
Move it 2 reps. There it is.
Okay.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear.
It's down to
Oh.
it's down to the Aspiring Sorcerer.
Oh.
Death to the False Emperor. No. Okay, so 3 hits, and then 3s to wound because it's strength 6. 2 wounds.
Ready for the double 5 again?
It's -1. -1.
So there was the 4.
Okay.
He's fine.
Oh, he didn't!
Oh!
Just going to finish off the fight phase here. I have consolidated into this Mortis Contemptor, so he does get to kick me. Shall we do the attacks? Okay, so 3 hits.
I think he...
Hits on 2s as well in combat?
I never really get him in combat, mate, so...
To be fair, yeah, he's not a combat-based
weapon
one.
skill 2.
Yeah, hits on 2s. They are amazing. And then wounds on 3s. So that's 2 wounds, no minus? So 2 ups. So 1 wound plus damage. So 1, I'll put that on one of the guys in a moment. And that's that for the Thousand Suns. It's looking at game over. But we will go into turn 3 for the Deathwatch because Damien's travelled all the way here. So why not have fun blowing up my units? Let's go quickly over to the scores and the doors. We've just done them quickly for Damien's command phase coming in. I'm sadly on very little for killing characters and for the table quarters. And then actually that goes up to 2 again, so I'm on 6 there because I do have more table quarters. No, that'll do. And then we've got 15 points of primary on because he's captured 1 here and 1 over here. I didn't have any at the start of mine. Turn 2, but I do now, but that won't matter, I don't believe. And then we've got, obviously, Max will bring it down because all my vehicles are gone. We've got the 8 points there for the Bore the Witch. Is that 8 points there?
No, that 8 is for attrition.
That one's for attrition, sorry, and then 11 points for Bore the Witch. So he is commandingly in the lead as we go into turn 3. I've got no morale to do, and neither do you. So let's go off into Deathwatch, turn 3. End of the movement phase here for the Deathwatch on turn 3. Mr. Pedley, would you like to go through what you have done?
So I've moved the stalkers around here so they can get a bead on these boys.
Of course.
Because they worry me. There's only 4, and I want to stop you getting engaged up front. He's fallen out of combat.
Yes.
To allow the stalkers, which have got far more killy power, to wipe them, hopefully. The aggressors have advance round to try and sort these out with the support from the Contemptor.
Yeah.
And the Vindicare is going to get in on it. And then, although it's the wiser choice to drop out of combat with him, because you'll probably kill him this turn and score some VPs.
Yes.
He's Black Templar. He's not leaving combat.
Yes.
Against his creed.
You would never leave against the heretics.
So I'm going full fluff.
I love that.
Full fluff.
That is full fluff. That is beautiful. Black Templar going down fighting. Okay, so that's the movement phase done. There's obviously no psychic phase, as we say, so we'll catch you guys back in the shooting in just a moment. Starting off shooting phase with these Stalkers lighting up these buffed up, however.
What I am going to do is change. I'm going to use adaptive strategy.
Okay.
To change my doctrine to elite against army wide to reroll ones against elites.
Okay.
So that's 2 CP. I'm done with CP.
He's out of CP. Not that he needs it. The final nail in the coffin, perhaps. But these guys are -1 to hit because they were glamorous each. So this is something. So let's go.
So freeze, forward. Ugh.
Wow. Okay.
Should have the dreadnought. 2s.
2s. Okay, so 3 wounds.
-2.
-2. Okay, they're 3 up invulnerables right now anyway because of Weaver of Fates. Okay, so that's 2 dead.
Damage 2.
Damage 2. Okay, so he's dead. That's one of them. And then he's dead. And then he's dead. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so moving along, we're going to do the next round of Stalkers, or do you want to fire something else?
Yep, these Stalkers into the Bray Herd.
Do you know what? I'll just do that.
Probably the wiser choice.
Yeah. Okay, so
the Vindicare into these.
Okay.
So he's moved.
Vindicare
hits.
Okay.
2s.
Oh, that's a wound.
It's D3.
Oh, because you said there's no saves.
-5.
That's 1 gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, obviously, it doesn't. The headshot thing won't go over. So.
Understood. Okay, so we'll take one of those guys off, and then we shall fire the mortis.
Yep. Who
just one at the back. Don't think it matters at this stage, Damien.
No.
All right. So there we go.
So we're going with crack.
Crack, yeah, as usual. Crack is the White Dwarf dice, and the other ones. Oh, he's checking something.
I'm bracketed, so I'm hitting on 3s.
Excellent. Hitting on 3s. Not that it mattered. And then, do you get reroll 1s for wound?
Because
they're elite, yeah. So there's a 1 then.
Not to.
Oh, to hit is to wound. Sorry.
I mean, I can reroll them.
Yeah.
So.
Roll the dice.
What toughness are they?
4.
4. So it's 3s. No, it's 2s.
Oh.
Because 9 and 8, if you're toughness 4.
Oh, okay.
So 2s reroll and 1s. Don't need a reroll.
Okay, so these are the las cannons. 4s here, 5s here. So 1 goes through, D6. Yep. Oh, they have a 4 invulnerable, I'm pretty sure. I'll check now. So that was how many? Is this another one gone? 1 damage, and then these 2. Oh, another one goes through, so another D6. So 1's dead, and 1's... you just broke the scenery.
I mean...
So another one's dead. Dear, oh dear. Okay, so what we have left to shoot is the aggressors.
Yep.
And we'll probably do that off camera, because they're going into them.
Pistol.
Oh, and the pistol from the chaplain. The pistol from the chaplain. Hits.
Wounds on 2+.
And it's wound. Oh, it's a save. It's a save. At this stage, Damien, I'm going to just call the game because it's terrible. However, we're going to cut for a second and we're going to come back and we're going to finish this combat and you're going to fight first. Right?
Okay.
Because, yeah, even though I should be fighting first, I want to see the chaplain. I want to see him do his thing. Alright, so we'll cut off in a second, we'll get some dice, and we'll catch you guys back right now. The brave chaplain stands alone, full of anger and love, and probably a little bit of hate in his heart for the Emperor.
I'm pretty sure there's no love. It's all, I mean...
Love for the Emperor?
Yeah, but not hate for the Emperor.
Of course not. Hate for the heretics. So, we're going in. Attacks. 3 attacks.
Luckily, I get to reroll 1.
Luckily, you get to reroll 1.
Lucky.
Otherwise, okay. So, wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Yes. Oh, 3 wounds.
-1.
3 wounds.
Damage 2.
So that's 1 gone. He's killed himself.
He's on 2.
Damage 2, right?
Yeah. Is that not fair as well?
No,
oh, yeah,
it's -1.
Yeah.
It's a Terminator. So he actually slays one. And let's see if I can actually get him back now. So they only get 2 attacks a pop because they're in combat. So there's 4 of them, 3 of them standard. So let's do this on 3s. No Death to the False Emperor. Re-rolling 1s because they're within 6.
That's a Death to the False
So, yes, of course, because I re-rolled it into a 6. And that's another hit. And then we're wounding now on 4s. So that's 4 wounds. Will we take him with us before we banish back to the wall? -3, so she's invulnerable because they're power swords. One at a time. Oh, he's got 1. He's got 2. He's got 3. Oh, it's 4. He doesn't have any CP left, but you know what? I'll give you 1 CP. You're sure? Okay, the chaplain is gone. Fist bump for a great game, Damien. I really appreciate it. That was good fun, but my word, how brutal are those Deathwatch? We'll have a chat about it now in the end of game conclusion, so we'll see you then.
Hello.
Hi. I didn't break this. He broke it earlier. Sorry, Pardo.
I'm pretty sure that was broken yesterday.
Anyway, that's the end of the game, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I will caveat again, I'm so sorry to all the Thousand Suns players out there for me even touching Thousand Suns models.
I don't know, you didn't do too bad.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it wasn't like a pro.
No, it was not. I said at the start of the video that they're not my strength, but I enjoy the concept of them. And like I said at the start, it's something that I get excited about, and then I'm like, the Thousand Suns, the Cult of Time sounds really cool, I'm gonna do this, try this, and then when I get them on the table, I'm like, oh, they don't do much. Nothing really happens. And I also don't play them very well on top of that, which makes it even harder for the poor boys on the table to actually get some stuff done. But it was a fantastic game. I had a lot of fun.
I did as well.
It was really, really good. The concede was inevitable, I think, after the pummeling I got. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was just let him finish off. See if anything would survive, but they really didn't. I mean, you had those aggressors left to shoot that whole unit. Yeah. And it was pretty much game over already. But the chaplain fight was probably my favourite moment. The Rhino surviving, that was amazing. And then the chaplain fight was probably one of my favourites.
Yeah, it was a big error on my part. Splitting fire with my Dreadnought and not just taking the Rhino.
I see, okay, yeah. Well, how do you think you went yourself then? Let's talk about the game.
There wasn't a great deal. The 2 mistakes I made was not focus firing the Rhino.
Okay.
To pop that and get those dirty flamers out so I could then light them up with the aggressors.
Yes.
And then also not spreading out around there.
Oh, I see. For the.
But then I suppose it didn't really, in the long run, do much damage because you can't roll an 8-inch charge.
Zangos! Yeah, so my Zangors, I do love them. And like I said, I was going to make the Mega Zangor over the other side when you combine them all together. Mega Zangor! But yeah, it didn't work. My mistakes were bountiful, but I think just little tactical errors. Probably I could have done a much greater psychic phases than I did, probably. There's Thousand Suns players are probably screaming at me going, you could have done this, this and this. But please, comment below and say what I could have done better. Constructive criticism is always welcome. But also add in what units we should be looking at for Thousand Suns, because our Thousand Suns army is a little tired now. It's a 7th edition army that has been in the cabinets for a while, and we need to we need to update it. Like Demon Princes, we even mentioned that before. I think we are getting them, I just don't know when. And then any other units that we use. And I think that a little boosts here and there might be able to help. Should I have used the Zangor Bomb as a big 30 blob, considering how many aggressors and stuff that you were bringing? But I thought, give Dark Matter Crystal a go, give the Deep Strike a go, and I thought, considering we're playing the 4 pillars, I thought that maybe, you know, I might be able to get some maneuverability, engage all fronts. You're a small elite army, so maybe I might get in the pockets, but it was just really tough. And that all-spec scan is terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's not so much the doing it, it's the threat of the all-spec scan of what you could have done. Yeah. Makes it actually terrifying for the Zangors.
Yeah, I mean, the one smart thing you did was not go near the aggressors.
I tried to stay away from them. Yeah,
because if you'd gone near that, I would have all spec scanned you, and you probably lost half the unit easy before you'd even
easily
roll the dice.
Yeah. Well, that was the game. Thank you for playing me.
No worries,
because I wanted. When Damien landed, I was like, I want to game with Damien. I want to, because I knew you were coming for revenge.
Revenge against you.
Yeah, which is why I was going to bring the Word Bearers, but Pardo said no, didn't he?
Yep.
Pardo said, don't play the Word Bearers, play something different, because you always play Word Bearers. I was like, fine, okay, I'll bring Thousand Sons. And that's how the tragedy began. But no, thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate your support. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe and hit like on this video for Damien. Not for us, because it's Damien. Look, you gotta like it, huh? If you want to see more content, we have SN Plus, which is on our website, which is going to go here because I'll make him do all the extra work. This banner, and
is it not more sort of down?
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe down by here.
Or I think you should put it sort of
here. Make another one up here, Pardo. And then yeah, you can go on there and you can find loads more battle reports in video and classic White Dwarf format. And yeah, so check it out over there. And also Damien's on there again, because they played beforehand with NIDS. I think we might have mentioned that. Yep. So that's another great report to watch if you want to see some more Deathwatch. So yeah, thank you so much. Any last thoughts from yourself?
I've had a really good time this weekend. Or it was not so much weekend. Long weekend.
Long weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Really amazing place.
Next up, he's going to be in No Retreat coming here soon, so it won't be long. We'll have you back on the rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
See you later.